Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Info Aviation, and today we are going to do no air crash investigation, but we'll know how our favorite planes came into this world. This is an informative video, so please watch it till the end. Shivkar Bapuji Talpade or Wright brothers. Let us know. So now let's get started. We'll go as per timeline. 1799, England. Yeah, a long time before the Wright brothers. At that time, flying was just a dream and in fairy tales and not in real. But Sir George Calais made a glider which flew a bit far but not much. Now there was about a 50-year stop where nothing happened. Now, by 1850, the world had changed and men like Jean-Marie Lebris were capturing birds and studying them. After investigation of birds, he made a glider in 1856. But here, when the technique used by him was a bit different. He tied his glider to a horse, and when the horse ran, the glider flew due to the speed. Gliding can be done only when there is no wind. Wind will make your glider fall. Yeah, that's bad news. But the glider was made in 1850, and he left the world naturally in 1857. So who's next? Let us know from aviation enthusiast Tilak Mistry.
Thank you very much, Advik. So let's continue. So now let's go to 1865, Germany. Now is the entry of Otto Lilienthal, the person who inspired the Wright brothers. Wright brothers told for whom that if he wasn't there, the plane would not be there. But he's there, so let's go easy. He's there, the plane's there. So what was his role in aviation? So he studied about birds in the start. Yeah, the same way everyone takes. And then he made gliders according to that. So many people found it hard to make even one glider. And Otto Lilienthal here, dedicating 20 to 25 years of his life, made 10 gliders. And how many times did he fly in them? Flying a glider was a big task. But he flew not one, not two, not 10, not 20, not 100, not 200. Then how many times? He flew for more than 2000 times in those 10 gliders. The gliders were made of different shapes, as different birds have different shapes. And he also was searching that which one would be better. So yes, but he wasn't alone out there in the race. In America, far away from Germany, the Wright brothers were there, thinking how can a plane fly from its own power. And it wasn't these two people only. It was also Shivkar Bapuji Talpade, a great scientist of India, Mumbai, that is also far away from these two, making a flying machine which was later named Marutsakha. It was a demo flying machine. So we will get to both of these people later and also tell that who was the actual one and what about the Marutsakha and Shivkar Bapuji Talpade. Why don't you know about them? So we'll get there soon. So is Otto Lilienthal over? No, he isn't. He's still here. So let's get back to him. He became the greatest in gliding in his time because no one even dared to glide for a single time, but he took the life in his hand and glided more than 2000 times, which was a very big achievement. But there was one problem. Unlike birds, he could not balance the glider by any change that took place in the wind, or rather any wind if blew, the glider would fall. And it had never happened in this more than 2000 times until 9th August 1896. To glide, he jumped from a hill, but a gust of wind made him fall 50 feet and he left us forever. Lilienthal's dream did not come true, but he had written his experiments in a book called Birdfly as the Basic of Aviations. He had published in 1892, yes, 4 years before tragedy struck. He took his life in hands for more than 2000 times. Now, out of 2000 times, once is expected to go wrong in any experiment, and it did. This took him 20 years. So next is Shivkar Bapuji Talpade. So let's come to India, Mumbai. He made a flying machine named Marutsakha. In it, no one could sit, but it could fly with its own power. So he said that it was a demo of the flying machine. 1895, he flew it also once, but its mechanism, how he flew it, its shape, and all that is still unknown to all. Some people also believe that there was no such thing made. Well, nor do I know what is the truth. So now I will pass once more to Advik Gore. This is a long video, our apologies, but it is quite an informative one. So Advik, please continue.
Thank you very much, Tilak. So no planes yet if we keep Shivkar Bapuji Talpade aside. No, not yet. But in America, let us go back to the Wright brothers from cycles to planes. Let us know how. In 1892, the Wright brothers' bicycle business started and it went on good. Then they made their company and modified bicycles. Then they got an idea. Flying machine. Yes, that was it. Hey, you'll know the names of the Wright brothers. If yes, we'll tell it on later. Well, the Wright brothers were not well educated and again started to study words like Otto Lilienthal. Instead of reading his book, well, it took Lilienthal 20 years and it would take Wright brothers no less time. Each line in Lilienthal's book was very important for Wright brothers. It might be because they didn't know about it as they were not seeing our videos. Okay, I'm joking. It was because there was no social media at that time. So same steps. Boring. Then they had an aeronautical event from which they got a lot of ideas. They had a lot of creativity in them, so it was good. Then came the year 1896 and Lilienthal left us all. This is when the Wright brothers wanted to know more about him as they read in the newspapers about him. And due to they read his book, it wasn't easy because it was in German, but they still read it. Now they knew the rules of the flying man Lilienthal and they just had to use it perfectly. In 1899, they made a glider in which to turn it, a pilot would sleep in the middle and move left and right, which would result in rolling. But the pilot would move for how much time? So they got an idea and ailerons came out there. And now they said forget gliders. Now let planes move on their own thrust. Now piston engine was there, but it was too heavy, so it wasn't possible to use that. Now they needed a light engine with more power. They weren't well educated, so they approached everyone who made engines. All said no except one, Mr. Edward. He removed each heavy part of the engine and replaced it with aluminium. In 6 weeks, the engine was ready. It had 4 cylinders and it moved the propellers that led the plane to go ahead. But Wright brothers did not have wheels, so they had to use a technique. So they made a track, placed the plane at one end of the track and had a rope which went through the wheel and up to a tower. And the load was attached to it, and then here the plane goes. And then it would get the speed to take off. Then the rudder was also attached to the plane. Now it's time to reveal the names. That were Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. At that time, flying was risky, so they had a toss, and as a result, Wilbur had to fly the plane. 14 December 1903, they flew it for 3 seconds in the air, but during the landing, due to no landing wheels, it got a bit damaged. Then 17 December 1903, they flew it thrice. 37 meters, 53 meters and then 61 meters. They flew it 10 feet above the ground. They had the landing wheels and the rest is history. Well, the credit is given to Wright brothers, but as per me, Lilienthal, Mr. Edward, Jean-Marie Lebris, all were the reasons for these airlines we fly in today. Well, there's one thing we want to make clear. These scripts are written and they are not copy-pasted from somewhere. They are made by our efforts. These photos, these audios, all are merged by editing. This all is made possible because of our efforts. So please subscribe, like and share. This is all for today. Thank you very much.